Hey everybody, it's Kev Kelm. A late breaking story from WrestleZone.com. It involves a former WWE NXT champion and United States champion who is no longer with WWE. Andrade is done with WWE. What's up, everybody? It's late. It's after WWE Fastlane. We already did our post show for this. We already covered it. You guys can go check that out. It's on our YouTube or Twitch, our Facebook or podcast feed, all those things. And we thought, all right, late Sunday night, we're kind of done. We're all right. A cool pay-per-view. What's going on with Wrestle? Andrade got released. Yes, WWE confirmed this within the hour, late Sunday night, that he is officially done with the company. He got the standard issue, we wish him well in his future endeavors statement. This is issued by WWE, and this has been in the works. Some controversy with Andrade requesting his release from the company just about in the past couple of weeks, and he even became even more open about it on social media, saying, yes, indeed, that this is something I want, and I want to do some other things. WWE has come to the terms on the release of Andrade. We wish him well. We wish him all the best in all of his future endeavors. There you go. Andrade is a former NXT champion, premier with WWE on that brand. He was formerly known as La Sombra in CML in Mexico and New Japan Pro Wrestling. He was one of the biggest stars there, and of course came to WWE without the mask. A big move up for him. And then he would go on to win the United States Championship on the main roster. Had some solid matches with Rey Mysterio. They wanted to do some big stuff with him and Rey Mysterio. There was rumblings of a hair versus mask match between Andrade and Rey Mysterio that never really came together. This is a loss for WWE, but again, for any other company you could see him with. Now, he was a member of LIJ, Los Incontables de Jamón. You can see him rejoin that popular faction in New Japan Pro Wrestling. I definitely think you're going to see him do some big things in Mexico. And obviously the discussion then is he going to be a part of AEW? I don't know. I really, really don't know if you're going to see this guy immediately be available in AEW. He's been released, so there could be the standard 90-day non-compete clause, which would prohibit him from popping up anywhere within the spring here, but maybe sometime in the summer, you would see him appear somehow. People saying he did awesome WWE, and then everyone's going to bring up this. I knew this was coming too. What about Charlotte? What about Charlotte? We'll get to the Charlotte thing here in a second because they're in a relationship, but obviously, everyone's going to think he goes to AEW. I'm going to say if he does, he's not doing it right away. Obviously, 3 months, but I could see him doing some other things in Mexico. This guy could go to Mexico and be a huge draw in Mexico, and a huge draw, probably bigger than he ever was because he was big there already, and now comes back with the WWE rub on him. And that could be something pretty cool here. People saying, he sucks. I don't really mind. I can see what you're saying there, but I disagree with you. I think he's a fantastic wrestler, real loss for WWE, but people get lost in the shuffle. You haven't seen him on WWE television since October of 2020. That's a long time to be on the shelf. I did know there were some injuries, there. But this guy had a lot of talent, a lot of charisma, was doing some really cool things and had some great matches. I do think he, got lost in the tag team division, got lost in the shuffle, wasn't happy with the direction that he had here. People are jumping this. Hubert saying they just removed Charlotte from a WrestleMania poster. So Charlotte is dating La Sombra, like they're together. So this means that she is out of WWE. And that is so ridiculous. There are plenty of couples right now in wrestling that are involved with two opposing companies. Example would be Adam Cole and Britt Baker. They can make it work. Also, Charlotte has some TV projects coming up, which I think are going to get her out of WWE for a while here. Jay Feliciano bringing this one up here. What about Selena Vega? Her non-compete is up soon. She left WWE on some, unceremonious circumstances. She wanted to do some third-party app things like Twitch and stuff like that. And the company was not feeling that. They put the kibosh on that. Could they be reunited as an on-screen pair? She managed him for a long, long time. I think that'd be great. He says, could they do it in Ring of Honor? I think Andrade would be the best fit for him in terms of television right now, would be Ring of Honor. I do think that the deck is pretty thick right now at AEW. I think he would definitely get lost in the mix there. I think they're doing as best they can with the issue of developing stars in their own house. This could be another guy you're going to have. Do you want him getting lost in the shuffle? Or is he going to be something like Kenta, who comes in and does maybe a spot here and there, but we'll see how these things kind of fall out here. Some people want to see him in Japan and Mexico. I think you will see him in Japan or Mexico before anything. Ring of Honor, though, would be quite the pickup for him. He would definitely be featured prominently if he went there. Here we go. Someone's already challenging me here. You just keep making statements that you have zero proof. Yet they are acting like they are saying what you are saying is actually true. I'm not saying anything. I'm telling you what isn't true. There is no proof that Charlotte is in any bad position because of this situation with Andrade. There is no proof of that. This is pure speculation, Daryl. Okay? Pure speculation to say immediately that, because this, so they're dating, so that means they're all, no, in the case here. Other people feeling this idea of Andrade possibly popping up in Ring of Honor. I do think that is a possibility there as well. Wide open guy. This is a big free agent that a lot of people are going to want to do some special things with here. Mike saying he wants Omega. He wants Kenny Omega, the AEW World Champion. Please for the title at Full Gear. Wow, you're already booking it out to November. Wow, you're already looking really forward here. Herman, German Suplex to Car, saying Miro lost in AEW. Miro would be great in Ring of Honor. So he's bringing up somebody maybe that made that jump to AEW that isn't a huge star at AEW. Still a star, but is he a huge star? Is he bigger than he was in WWE? People have said that about Miro a couple times recently on podcasts and different things like that. Okay. Sorry, Daryl. You were talking to someone else in the chat. Sorry about that, Daryl. I don't mind shooting. I don't mind going to Kembe Mutombo on some people here. I want to know, what were your favorite moments with Andrade in WWE? What did you enjoy of him? I think he had some absolutely fantastic matches in NXT. Johnny Gargano and Andrade, I think, had one of the best NXT title matches ever. Absolutely fantastic. Go look that up. Go check that out on the Peacock WWE network. Go give that a look. I think that's absolutely true. Other people are texting and saying, what if he goes to Impact? Something makes me think that maybe he would be the best fit in Ring of Honor because they have a handful of big lucha stars that someone like Andrade would want to work with, another big lucha libre name. They have Roosh, they have Dragon Kid, they can do some cool things there. Dragon Lee. And I think that would be really cool. I think that would be special if they went in that direction. And see where they land with that stuff. And they re-signed some people there too. Some big names re-signed in Ring of Honor, and I do think they're bound for some things on the other side of the pandemic. Do I know that Andrade is going there? No. All we know for sure is that Andrade is done with WWE. The company has officially released him. Also, once again, this puts him in a non-compete scenario for 3 months. So whatever that is, it's not going to really happen here. Eddie saying that, because here's a speculation I think everyone wants to make, but very few people understand. Vince doesn't know how to use him. Charlotte pitched to Vince to work with Andrade, but Vince denied. Here's the thing, just because they say no to an idea doesn't mean they aren't going to do anything with him. Maybe there's stuff they pitched him and he didn't want to do it. There's so much here we don't know. There's so much here we do not know about why this happened with Andrade. Was there some injury issues? Possibly. Has he been on the shelf for a long time? Is he a really talented guy and wants to use these years and do something and not just sit there? That's fine. Let him go. Let him go do what he wants to do. But here's a non-compete because we know we're not going to let you shop over to AEW Dynamite this coming Wednesday. If they let his contract run out, it would have been a different story. So that's why that happens here. Other people with different takes. Where do you want to see him go? Where would you like to see Andrade wrestle outside of WWE? And what are your favorite matches that he had in WWE? This one, Edie following this, if you loved him in Aleister Black. And another wrestler that people think is going to leave WWE because you haven't seen him in such a long time. I think you're going to see more of Aleister Black in WWE. Yes, Gabriel Perez saying Andrade versus Mysterio matches will be missed. I have to agree with you. I thought they had some fantastic matches on television. Like in terms of when Mysterio came back to WWE about a year and a half ago, his best stuff was with Andrade. And I really wish they got to do something at WrestleMania and they didn't get to do that. Other people following up on this Mysterio thing. I was hoping they were going to be able to do that rumored, not confirmed, rumored hair versus mask match, which would have been fantastic, especially at WrestleMania. Other people chiming in with their takes here. Most of his matches I remember were NXT TakeOver. Yeah, he was a really great performer on NXT TakeOvers in terms of just like your pure wrestling, bell to bell, 5-star match. He was going to give you those 5 stars and more stars. He's going to give you all that stuff here. And definitely go check out his matches. Let us know what matches you're looking for to see with him in the future. Those dream matches, or someone already said they want to see him in Omega. You know, they want to see him in Omega. I think him in Japan, him in Mexico, gonna be a big deal. I could see him definitely popping up in New Japan Pro Wrestling sometime in the summer. CML, maybe AAA wants to jump in the mix and get that big star coming out of WWE. Other people say, no, I don't want to see him in AEW. AEW should stop signing older WWE talent. I don't think he's older either, too, by the way. He's not that old. Andrade still got many, many years ready to go in the tank here. And, of course, everyone wants to know, is he going to go to AEW? I don't know, man. I really don't know. I would be inclined to think that he could go somewhere else and be featured more prominently. But with the way that AEW is doing business right now, they're collaborating with they have a deal with AAA right now. They reportedly have some deal with New Japan Pro Wrestling. Though it has not been officially stated. But we saw, Kenta and Jon Moxley work with each other on television, and the match they had on Dynamite was on New Japan World. So there is some working relationship there. Maybe he's a New Japan guy, but you get to see him on Dynamite from time to time. Who knows? But you won't be able to see any of that for at least a few months. 90 days is the standard issued non-compete clause to WWE releases. So I expect that to be in place here. I don't think WWE would come to terms on a release if that wasn't a part of the terms of the release. There's other things that come with that release. Well, how much money are you getting when you leave, and all these different things here. Thank you guys for checking out this breaking news video about Andrade being released by WWE. If you haven't done it already, go ahead and subscribe to our podcast feed. It's available on Apple, Spotify, all the different apps. You're watching this maybe on your phone, maybe on your TV, maybe on your laptop. Well, on your, take that phone with you. Maybe you're not a video on the car ride or a video on the bus, whatever thing. You can put us in your ears and listen to us anywhere in the world. We've had many, many people start to check out the show around the world. This is a video for you, but we have tons of stuff in that podcast feed, plus all of these shows on our video channel. Hours and hours of content from us on YouTube, on Facebook, and Twitch. We're now doing a Twitch stuff. So we have a whole lot of content for you every single week, especially on the road to WrestleMania. All right. Give us those thoughts. What is your favorite match from Andrade? Where do you want to see him end up? I'll be jumping into those comments below as well. Remember, when watching wrestling, enjoy wrestling.